With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the 49er hands team does its job. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing it perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake. Now here's Montana. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 15. On first down, Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Levis looking to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Eagles. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. Oh, some strong running. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And going right back to Walker. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Levis going to run it again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Levis to throw it. Steps away to his left. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Out to his left. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Ty Law. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incomplete?
And he's going to go down, sacked right around the 17. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Let's go.
Going to try to throw for it with Montana. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Levis. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 33. From the gun, it's Walker. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the option right, here's Levis. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A pitch comes to Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory.
Well, the ball's loose. Levis has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They go play action with Montana. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Play action. It's Montana. That is caught. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 54 yards. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before.
Touchdown 49ers. Jordan Reed from 17 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Play action now. Levis on the move to his left. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They go play action. Here's Levis. He'll buy some time right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Off the play fake, Levis rolling to his left. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked off by Ty Long. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Julio Jones. of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jake Elliott.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Levis to throw off play action. He gets it complete to Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action, rolling to his right. And he's going to go down back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Levis. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Deshaun Jackson, 27 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. They're going to try and run. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back. So here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Montana to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Touchdown! Calvin Ridley, 53 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 21-15 game. Boy, it's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. Open man downfield is Ridley. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Steps away. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ken Walker, 22 yards. And the Eagles have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the 2nd half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the 1st, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
It's another 1st down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In this game, offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Zay Flowers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here?
Montana will throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And still fighting.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Levis on third down. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fights through it. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Calvin Ridley, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
Levis will try to throw for the 2.
Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the fourth quarter.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Here now, 3rd down.
Play fake. Now here's Montana. This complete to Jones. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And this defense has broken it